Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Chef Din and please pause the video now and get all your ingredients ready before we start. And we're going to start today and cook a chicken 65. It is a lovely dish and I'm going to show you how. And I have two guests with me today, Darren and Mark, and they're going to help me cook. So this is my chicken 65 recipe. So let's cook. Right. I'm using two chicken breasts here, as you can see. They are probably roughly about 500 grams, these two breasts. Just follow my instructions and cut them into little pieces like you see. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because I don't want to waste too much time showing you how to cut into cubes. We all know how to do that. Anyway, clean them up as you see and just cut them into cubes, and then we're going to marinate this. Now normally everyone marinates their chicken 65 for 20 minutes or so, but I like to marinate mine overnight. So what we're going to do is add all the ingredients together. I've put a list in the beginning of this video. I'll also put a list of all the ingredients in the descriptions so that you have everything you need to get this dish going. So what I've done is put the salt in first. Then I'm going to put all the other spices, the coriander powder, the cumin powder, gram masala, and the red chilli powder. As you can see, I'm not putting any turmeric in this one, so just put everything in now, and we're going to mix all this together. Now, chicken 65, I think originated from a hotel in Chennai, where some say it's 65 chilies they use to make chicken 65. Others say it's 65 ingredients they use to make chicken 65. But I'm not sure which one, but it's probably been adapted and changed over the years. But this is my take on chicken 65, and I can assure you it's a lovely dish to make and very easy to make as well, just like all my dishes. So if you just follow all my instructions, it'll come out just perfect. These are garlic and ginger. What I do is make a big batch up and then freeze them in ice cube trays, and then when I want one or two, I just take them out. You can take them out and leave them out overnight to defrost, or in curries you can put them in as frozen. Anyway, give them a good mix, as you can see. I've also put in red food colour, half a teaspoon of red food colour. It'll just give it a nice redness as well. So I'm putting in probably about 60 grams of yogurt here, just to get this marinade going. You saw before I put the lemon juice as well. So basically put everything in this marinade like you see, because it's important that you put the spices first and the yogurt last, so that all the spices go into the meat. This is black pepper I'm putting in as well. So it's nearly ready to cover up, and we're going to leave this in the fridge for 24 hours or when we need it, basically. So this is how versatile it is. You can get it all ready and leave it in the fridge, and then it takes only 10-15 minutes to cook, and you've got a lovely dish. So there you go. And right, now put this in the fridge and come back to it when we need it tomorrow. So after 24 hours, we're going to now get our tempering ingredients ready. So this is the final stage. After we've deep fried our chicken, we're going to temper our deep fried chicken with these ingredients. So get these ready first. That's like 3 green chilies. I'm not going to make my one too hot because I don't like it too hot, but you can add as many chilies as you like, the green and the red. But I'm just going to put 3 green chilies, and I'm going to add a little extra to this dish, and that is spring onions. I always find that when you stir fry chicken or something, meat, adding a few more like spring onions really enhances the flavour and also the look of the dish as well. So let's put some spring onion in as well. So get all this ready, and we'll be ready to start deep frying our chicken as well. Right, before we do deep fry our chicken, we need to add a few more ingredients to this to complete it. So what we're going to do is now add the final other ingredients and get that ready. So I'm putting in some methi here. So as you can see, it's like a good 2-3 pinches of methi, and then some soya sauce. I'm using light coloured soya sauce here, so put in a good tablespoon and a half of soya sauce, some fresh coriander. This will all enhance to the flavour, and I'm also going to chop up a green chilli and put it in as well, and this will give it a little bit more bite to it, because we used red Kashmiri chilly, which is not so hot, so it gives the chicken a nice colour. What I'm doing is also putting 1 egg to bind everything together when we deep fry it. So 1 egg goes in, and then we'll add some sugar, just to kill all the bitterness in the chicken as well, adding lemon juice and yogurt and so on. So this is the green chilli. I'm only going to put 1 in, but entirely up to you. You can put 3 or 4 chilies in. Just chop it up as fine as you can, or you can stick it in a blender and blend it down into a paste and add it. It'll probably be quicker this way. I can chop it quite finely, so it's not a problem. But if you find it difficult to chop it up finely, just put it in a little grinder or blender and just blend it into a paste and add that to it as well. So give that a good mix, and then the final stage of this is we're going to add some corn flour. So corn flour will give it the crispiness. Some people add flour as well, or rice flour, but I'm just going to add corn flour. So about 4 good heaped tablespoons of corn flour we're going to put in this, and then it'll be basically ready to fry. Just to let you know, the temperature of the oil has to be roughly between 135 to about 140 degrees. If you've got one of those thermometers where you, like a gun thermometer, you can check the temperature, and that will give you a good idea. It's medium to hot. We don't want it too hot because it'll cook too quick, and we don't want it too cold. It'll just take too long and the chicken will be dry. What we want to do is cook it quickly so that the chicken is very moist inside and crispy outside. That is the key. It's very important. And once you start frying, we need to fry it for a good roughly about 10-12 minutes, and that will give it a nice crispiness outside and be very moist. So put the timer on and cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes. Now we're going to do the second stage, the tempering part. So we need to get all the ingredients ready for this. So get yourself 2 cloves of garlic, and what I'm going to do is basically chop this up into little bits. So as you can see, just slice it first and then just chop it, and you get your little bits. So we want to get this ready, and then we're going to make the sauce. The sauce is basically very simple recipe. You've probably got everything you need in your cupboard or in your fridge. So what I'm going to do is add probably about 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, and a large teaspoon of sugar, and in this I'm going to put soya sauce. Now chili powder you can add a little bit more if you wish, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, would you believe? This will give it a really nice flavour. And soya sauce, a good tablespoon of soya sauce goes in. Give that a little mix. And then put that in the dish. Add a couple of tablespoons of water as well, so that it gives us a bit of liquid, and then when we add our chicken, it coats it nicely without tasting too oily, because sometimes chicken 65 can be a bit oily because they're normally just tempering with a bit of cumin seed and garlic and oil, and for me, I don't really like that. In this I'm going to also put a tablespoon of chili, sweet chili sauce as well, and that's it. That's my sauce done, ready. So I've got everything ready now, so next stage would be to start frying my chicken. Right, the chicken should be about 135 to 140 degrees in temperature. So we want to fry this for a good 10 to 12 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes. Best to do one piece and then check it, what it tastes like, if it's moist enough or if it's too dry. You must just do one piece and check it. So I'm going to put all the chicken in at once. I've done it in 2 batches, so you don't want to put too much in at the same time because it just won't cook right. So do it in 2 batches. I've got about 10-inch saucepan here, by I think probably about 3-inch wide. You can use any saucepan to fry your chicken. Normally once you finish you can put this through a sieve, and in the sieve put a piece of kitchen towel and make sure the oil is hot and just pour it, and that will take all the bits out and you can reuse the oil again next time, and then bottle it in a bottle so that when you cook fried spicy chicken again you can use it at least twice, so you won't be throwing all this oil away. You can recycle it, as they say. I'd just like to mention as well, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please subscribe and hit the notification button as well, and tell all your friends. I've been sharing my recipes for over a year now, and I've got people really enjoying them all over the world. So let's make this channel more popular for everyone, so that everyone can cook tasty dishes and enjoy Indian food at its best. Right, we're nearly ready now. We're taking the last pieces of chicken out before we finalise this dish. Basically, it's to process this dish. One is to fry your chicken and have that ready, and next is the tempering. This is the tempering part. Add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. In this, we're going to add the cumin seeds, roughly about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and the 2 cloves of garlic we chopped up, and the fresh green chilies. Now what we want to do, we want to kind of gently cook this down, not too hot the heat, so that the garlic infuses into the oil and we get a nice flavour. There's a lovely aroma coming from this. As you know, garlic and oil go together like horse and carriage, as they say. Anyway, we're nearly ready to add my special sauce I made. Normally they would just toss the chicken in this ingredients, and like I said before, it's quite ends up being a bit oily, but I've decided a long time ago to add my sauce to it, which will coat it nicely and give it a really rich and tasty flavour. So once you try it this way, you see what I mean. So now I've just added some black pepper and give that a good stir. I haven't cut this video at this stage, so you can see real time how long it's taken to get ready before we add our chicken. Now, before you add your chicken, remember to take out the kitchen towel, otherwise this is what will happen. Oops, see, I've lost most of my spices on the kitchen towel. So anyway, add the spring onions and the fresh coriander, and there you go. That's my chicken 65. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching. And let's ask Darren what he thinks of my chicken 65. That's okay, tell me what you think.
That's superb. Fantastic.
Well, there you go. I don't need to say any more. Thanks for watching my video. I'm Chef Din, and bye for now, and see you in my next video.